Hey guys, this is Lisa Tedder with Tedder Bear Stamping, and I'm hoping that my pause at the beginning helped because I was just told that I get cut off sometimes. So I only see it out of the corner of my eye when we start recording, so I wasn't sure when to start. So thank you for being here. Today I'm going to be sharing two cards that are really, really cute, and I hope you like them. They're not going to be hard cards, but they are ones that I would be loving to get in my mailbox. So, for those of you that are new, please subscribe. It's the only way I can tell if you like what you've seen. And give me a like also. And for those that come every week, thank you so much. You guys have no idea how much that means to me. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and flip you down and we're going to get started. See how nice my new camera is? It makes it so much easier to get started. Okay, so let's see how this is. See how big it is. Whoops, and I've already dropped something out of my thing. There. And it was important. Okay. All right, so we're starting. I'm going to move you a little bit closer so that I don't have to be so like stretching. Oh, here we go. All right. Oh no, I moved that. Hold on. All right, there we go. Okay, so hey, Mary, hey, Lola, and Marilyn. Thank you guys for being here. We are going to be using the Hearts and Hugs, which I'm really excited. And I wanted to show you before we go on what I got at Disney because I'm super excited. Okay, so I've told you before how I love the Wicked Queen from Snow White. So we got this. Look how beautiful that is. So I am going to get a frame and I'm going to put it up in my room because it just makes me happy. And if you haven't heard the story about why I love her so much, ask me sometime because it's a really good story. All right, so we're going to start off with thick whisper white or basic white. Sorry, that was a throwback. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I have scored it properly by lining it up and using my bone folder. Okay, so we've got that. Then I'm going to have, hold on. There's more in my envelope that I got to make sure I get out. Ooh, did you hear that? Okay. So we're going to be using Melon Mambo today. Whoops. See, now I'm so used to stretching out so far. Hey, Teresa. We are using it like this. And this was from the, hold on, I've got it right here. The Everyday Details. And the one that I used is this one right here because it cuts it out, but it leaves this on the outside. So it's pretty cool. This piece I can use for another time, but I just wanted to show you. And then my favorite part, which I just love this so much, and I haven't used these yet, but I want to. So those are the dies that I'm using. And we've got that. So we are going to be stamping. Let's go this way. All right, I am going to be stamping some hearts, which go in the kit, and using Melon Mambo. And I'm going to make it a little bit different than what I had in the picture because, you know, that's me. I'm just going to have it going up from this picture here. All right, the best part is to do that. Oh, let's just add one more. There we go. The best part is that it, you know, I like to have it go off the page and it's all good. All right, so we have that. I'm going to set it aside. Then we're going to stamp our, I am not positive if he's a chipmunk, a hamster. I'm not sure what kind he is, but he does look like he's a hamster that I used to have because he'd always fill up his cheeks. It was so cute. Whoops. All right, ignore that I did that. We're not using this one anyway. But the die that would cut it out is this one right here. So you just would put that on, cut it out. And I wanted to show you that I did this on a magnet sheet. Now you could spend a lot of money on a magnet sheet, but I do think that you should spend some money on getting a magnet sheet rather than the one that they put the dies in, because let me show you. I was trying to get a die off of that. It's the back of this. It's white and it has the really strong tape. I was trying to get it off and my nail broke and right to the quick. Awful. It hurt so bad, but I'm like, okay, we're just gonna keep going and you guys will just, you'll understand, right? So the colors that I am using today is not that one. I was one card ahead. All right, is Copper Clay and the dark Bubble Bath. I just think Bubble Bath's so pretty. And I don't know whether hamsters or whatever this is has pink feet, but I like pink, so I'm going with it. Hopefully you guys like pink too. And I'm going to do his hands in pink. Happy Halloween, by the way. So we went trick-or-treating at Disney and we got a whole bunch. It could be a Gopher Mary, I don't know, but we got a whole bunch of candy. They had trick-or-treating at Disney. So we're going to be giving that away and keeping the Reese's and the Hershey's and the Kit Kats that we bought to give away because I like those. And so we're keeping those and we're going to give away the ones that we got at Disney. Is that cheating? I think it's okay, right? Because we all like candy. So I'm going to go ahead and color this using the blends. And I'm just where it is got the dark lines, I'm going to use the dark blend because I just think that's what they're asking for. It's pretty easy. Now, one thing I did before, and I guess I am using the Bubble Bath Light, is that I am going to put some rosy cheeks on him. You won't notice it as much once we get going, but you will be able to see it. All right, so, one thing I forgot. His little nose needs to be pink. Cute, huh? Okay. Hey, Robin. All right. So now I'm on to the light, and I'm just going to use my brush tip because it seems to work pretty well on bigger areas. As long as you're not squishing down on your brush tip, it will last a long time. Okay. So I am going right over the cheeks, which you can't even tell now that they were there. But I'm going to go back over it again with the pink just to add it in there. He just looks like he would be all happy and blushed. Okay. Let's do the darker pink. We'll see. Now I am going to use the light again just on the edges so that it doesn't look so, I want it to blend in a little bit more. Okay, that's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and put dimensionals on the back of that, and then we're just going to set it aside for a minute. Okay. Then we're going to bring in this with this and line up where I'm going to, well, really, I don't have to line it up. What I'm going to do is bring in this, and we're going to put some glue dots just along the edge here. This is all in the kit or in the stamp set and bundle. And I always make my, when I want it to be small, I take my glue dots and just roll it onto itself so that it's thin. Okay, so now let's see. Whoops, you know what I just did? Put it on the wrong side. You know what? I did that the last time too. Good thing that comes off. All right, let's try that again. Oh, sometimes I worry about myself. Okay, come on. It's sticking to me. Oh, let's go. There. Now you can see the hearts. We're going to go ahead and put it down flat onto the back. Normally I would pop this up, but I wanted it to be simple. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit on these two right there so that they will hold on even better. Okay. Okay, then I thought for sure I had two. Okay, I have, these come from the kit or the bundle. These are in the dies, and I have one extra that I already started with. And I thought, okay, you can use the blends and make a dot in that one. Let me show you just so if you can't see it that far. I don't know, is it? It's just got a little dot. But thank you, Teresa. I am going to go ahead and get my Wink of Stella. Well, this top, there we go. Didn't want to come off. And I'm going to put, I don't want it all over my table, so I'm going to go ahead and put it with this underneath. Did I get them all? Yes. All right. Because sparkle is what makes the world go round, right? At least in my world. And Wink of Stella is the best. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and I am going to add a mini dot or mini dimensional on the backs. And since our little fella here, whatever he may be, is going to be covering up this one right here, I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm going to just do the two here. And then bring my guy in. And he's going to go right here. So he covers up that third flower. Now, this is where I get a little nervous because I want to say send him birthday hugs. And I'm going to put it right here after I've already done everything. So hopefully fingers crossed that it is going to stamp properly. Yes. Okay, so I can breathe. All right. Then we have this for the inside and this. And I was supposed to, and I think I wanted to tell you that I want to make sure nothing's left in my envelope because I'm missing one thing. I got this idea from Lori Pinto. So thank you, Lori. I changed it up just a little bit, but I just wanted to be able to show you guys. All right, so because I don't have the other piece, I'm going to put it all together and then show you my original because I don't have the green part that goes under. It was supposed to be with all my stuff and it disappeared. All right, so we're going to take the hearts again with the Melon Mambo. They are so pretty, Lola. All right, so this could be a Valentine's card if you gave them out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Okay, and put it inside. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do on the front, and then I'll show you the inside from the other card. Okay, so these 3 flowers are going to go on the inside. I just have to die cut that one thing. And I am using the iridescent faceted gems for the inside of the flowers because this just goes so well with this and it just makes it pop. And I've told you before, it's my favorite. So I bought like 5 packs and now I got to use them up. Okay, so there's that. Let me show you the inside on how it will be. Is that I just put this down and then added 3 of the flowers. So I just thought that was so cute. So we have both of these guys. It's almost the same, except for this one isn't like coming out of the circle, but their cheeks came out really cute. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. We'll have that for later. All right, so this one's my favorite because gray is my favorite color, and pink and gray, like they are made to be put together. They just are. All right, so come on. There we go. All right, so we have the gray base. I'm going to move this for now. I have a pink, bubble bath that I ran through the dotted circles. But when I put it in, I made sure, it's going to be upside down because that's the way this thing goes. But you make sure that the circle part, you get most of it. And I positioned it so that it would be up a little bit, not quite middle. Okay, so we have that. And then I'm going to bring in, I've told you in the past that I love to layer my ribbons. So I'm just putting that there so I know how much I have to cut. Thank you, Lola. You'll love this one too, I promise. And then we have, that is the iridescent stripe trim that is absolutely stunning. Oh, God, it's so pretty. And then I have this multi-pack or combo pack that's got petal pink and white diagonal. They're both diagonal, but I'm going to go ahead and cut that here. Okay, now we are going to color these with my blends. I'm going to use the dark basic gray blend for the top one. Okay, let's see the other side. Just to make sure I get it, just in case. All right, set that aside to dry a little bit. Then we're going to color the striped iridescent with the dark bubble bath. Now it's very subtle, but once you get it on there, you're going to see it. I just love pink and gray together. Okay. As long as you hold your blend tip on its side, you won't hurt the tip. Very important. All right, so I'm going to put those aside for now, and we're going to go ahead and I already stamped and die cut the little mouse. Isn't he cute? All right, and we are going to use pink and gray. All right, so I'm going to do the dark pink parts first. And I want, because his arms are leaving the shadow, so I'm going to go ahead and go around that part. And I'm going to do his feet again because they're just so cute. Now, I've never owned a mouse. I have owned a rat. When I went to night school, I was young. Okay, I was maybe 22. And at night school, there was this cute, what I thought was a mouse that followed everybody around. And as soon as you would stop, he would jump up on your shoe. So you knew he was not, he was a pet or something, because he would be afraid of us if he wasn't. So I went ahead and took him home to my two little girls. Thinking back as an older mom now, that was a little scary, but it all worked out. That was the sweetest rat. But when I took him to the vet to make sure he was good before I let my kids play with him too much, or her, they told me this isn't a mouse, it's a rat. And I immediately went, oh, because I was like, oh my God, a rat. Because, you just don't think of, I don't know. I just didn't at that point think of rats as being a good pet. How would I know? So, she ended up being the cutest thing ever. And my kids loved her. And what she would do is, if you would go like this at her with your hands, she would pounce back at you. So cute. So the first time my husband came to take me on my first date, he still tells the story. There's my daughter with Lady, that's what we named her, crawling all over her. And he's like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? Sometimes you're given little insights into what you're getting yourself into. He decided to ignore it because I'm such a big animal person. But Christy just gave him a dead eye and just stared at him with this rat crawling on her. It was so funny. But he still loves to tell that story. Very funny. All right, so there we have our little mouse. I die cut from, let me show you. Sorry, from my reach. From the Spotlight in Nature, but I'm using the smallest one, which it was really hard to describe in my PDF. The smallest one. This is what I broke my nail on, trying to pull these off of these things. They're hard, so I'm going to be transferring this to the magnets. So it's the smallest one with the flowers on the outside, not the one over here because that's too big. But where I got the flower thing is, I'm not the flower thing, the magnet thing is that I get it at Lowe's Hardware as the grate, you know, the air grate things, it covers those up. It just makes it easy. You can buy more expensive ones, but it works for me. I want more money for my Stampin' supplies. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this on the gray because it's so cute. Hey, Valerie. I know, Teresa, I said ooh too when I first was told that it was a rat, but man, was she sweet. Okay, then I got these dies. Let's see if I can find where I put them. Hold on. Well, it's in a small packet. I usually have everything right here so that I can show you. They're called, I think it's Happy Little Dies. Oh, here it is. Happy Little Things dies. So I'm using this one right here, but what I did was using the small one is that I die cut the white like this, and it was long. And then I flipped, once I got that out, I put this on this side and just went over this part so that I made it smaller because I didn't want a long one. And then we're going to be doing thanks. And hopefully, because this is, on the back is usually the little sticker. I threw it away because I didn't even see it on there until I was getting ready to do this. And then I realized I didn't put it on. Oh, I'm hoping I get this on right because I don't have a backup. Good enough. All right. So I'm going to go ahead, and I probably should have had it be the longer way, but we're okay. I'm going to put it on there with some glue dots. Oh, our clocks change next weekend, this coming weekend. All right, so he's so cute. All right, we're going to go ahead and put this onto a piece of black. And as I always say, that just makes everything pop. Oh, I'm going to use glue because this doesn't work as well with the tape. And I'm almost out of this glue, but I'm hoping we'll have enough. Nothing like waiting to the last minute. All right. So if anybody wants to sign up for Besties, now is the time until the 20th of next month. We are using brand new product that is just getting released. So you want to make sure that you do that. All right, so now I've got this. So we're gonna put it down here. And I usually like to do both sides with the tape. Just do one so I can make sure it's somewhat straight. Okay. And then I'm not sure if this is going to work. Okay. I'm just going to, it doesn't. Okay. So let's see which side. I like this side. It's more puffy on this side. But see how pretty it is with the pink and the gray. Oops, I am so sorry. See how pretty it is with the pink and the gray? So since this is not holding very well with the my tape, I'm going to go ahead and get my other tape and tape it down. So here's my tape dispenser. I told you I like her. All right, let's do this. And a lot of people do this just to make sure it holds. I'm not going to be too worried about it because I do think it's going to hold when I put it down, but I want to make sure. All right. And that's going to go onto the front. Gosh, it's so pretty. All right, now we're going to put dimensionals on the back of this. And we're going to put it right over this circular part. So we loved Lady so much that on Father's Day the following year, with Howie and I just being married, the girls were like, it's Father's Day. Can we get another rat? And he loved being a father. So he's like, sure. So, yeah, we got another rat because they are so sweet. Do you know how many times that I was bitten by my hamster as a child and never got bit by my rat? Ever. Because they were so sweet. All right, we're going to do I Could Just Hug You. But that kind of shows you when you get prejudiced about animals or people that they might just surprise you. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and color him the same way. And then we're going to put it inside. So if you missed it the first time, woohoo, you get to see it again. And then when my daughter grew up and went to college, she got herself pet rats. The only reason why we wouldn't now is because they die way too young and it's just too sad. It was so sad when they passed. They're prone to cancer. Also, my husband's that he should have known better. First date is that he took me to a really nice restaurant, and I'm very picky, and I didn't like what he ordered. And so now when he complains, you don't like everything that I like. I'm like, well, hun, I showed you who I was when we first met. So don't know what to tell you. Okay. Oh, and I like to make the tail 2 grays. It's just funny because he can't complain, right? He knew what he was getting into. And we're hitting our 36th year this year. So woo! This is getting a little dry. So it's pretty simple to color and too cute. So you would want to put this on your envelope too. I just sent out the PDFs today. This one will be the next one that goes out for next time. If you like getting free PDFs, all you have to do is go over to my blog, which is teddybearstamping.com, and Pat will put the Pat, you cracked me up. Pat will put the link to my blog on there. All right, so we got to pull out my bling again because that is really important. I just love that she said, bless his heart. She knows what he puts up with because she's always here. All right, there we go. Okay, so we have this one with those 3 beautiful things. But if you go sign up for my newsletter, you will be able to get free PDFs just for signing up for my newsletter. And I don't even harass you. All right. So if Pat can go ahead and say who the winner is, we'll see which one you guys want. Because this is they're so cute. I don't like them either, Valerie. That's why we have cats. I think that mice should know better than to coming in your home. But because we used to have a really good mouser when we lived in Delaware, and now we don't ever have mice come in the house. But back then we had land and there was a lot. So my cat always caught it and let it go, and then caught it and then let it go. And then we'd finally take it outside. Thank you, Lola. I really appreciate it. And we're going to go ahead. Marilyn and Teresa, yay. So both my local ladies, if you girls want to let me know which one you would like, I will go ahead and get them out to you tomorrow. Yes, my cat's lazy too now, but it's just because he loves to eat so much. He just looks. He's too lazy to get up. So thank you for being here. I'll get in touch with the other girls to see what they want, and I will get it out in the morning. Thank you again for being here. I'm hoping you'll be here with me next week. I have new stamps coming, but I don't know that it'll be in time for next Thursday. So we'll see what I come up with. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.